Alright folks, today is a special day because you're getting a 2-for-1. You're getting a review on this product here, which is a Oster. I'm going to say Oster. I've always thought oyster, but it's Oster. This is the model number. You can see it there. I'll put it in the description. This is considered an extra large convection oven. You can get it on Amazon for about $105 right now. It's got 3.6 out of 5 stars. And right now it's on Amazon for about $105. Stephanie bought it at Sam's for $79. So, we are in our house. We obviously don't need this in the house, but we're doing a throwback for you, just for you people who are still in campers and are looking for something other than the propane stove. I've got news for you. This is it. So we're going to actually use this, and Stephanie's going to show you a recipe that we used this with. Stephanie, first off, what are the components? What are the cooking utensils that we will need?
We need a pizza pan, pizza stone, a bowl to mix your eggs in, something to mix your gravy in. You will need a stove top to make your sausage and gravy. I'll use the skillet and the pan to make sausage and gravy.
This is her fancy Pioneer Woman cookware. So, what are the ingredients slowly that they will need?
You need shredded cheese. You need a half a dozen of eggs, 2 packages of croissant rolls, any kind you want. A package of sausage, I used half of it yesterday, but that's still fine. And a package of gravy mix, your favorite kind. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make the, I'm going to get the sausage started so that can cook. So I'm going to start that on the stove over here. So I'm just going to brown this and then drain it.
Alright, so the sausage is browning. What are you doing next?
Next, I'm going to take my 2 packages of croissants and I'm going to separate them and I'm going to lay them together with their points meeting in the middle. You can make it fancy or whatever you want to do. I just slap it on there. It's going to get eaten, so I don't really care about fancy, but you can make it however you want it. But you're going to do this all the way around the pan, and then you're going to actually bake this for about 11 minutes. If my croissants quit tearing up on me. You're going to bake it for about 11 minutes until it's brown, and then you'll actually start putting the stuff on top of it. Breakfast pizza.
So here's what the finished dough will look like on the pizza stone. Alright, what do we do? Alright, what are we doing now?
Okay, we are going to stick this large pizza pan in this convection oven. This oven is cool because it has a back that sticks out that lets you put the whole pizza pan in there, and it fits.
Alright, did you preheat the oven?
I did preheat the oven on 375. And then we're going to set our timer for about 11 or 12 minutes, just until it's brown. Pizza stones usually have to do it a little bit longer, so it gets evenly cooked. We're going to finish up browning the sausage real quick, and then I'm going to make the gravy and the scrambled eggs.
Gravy and scrambled eggs. Alright, Stephanie, what did you make over here?
So I've got the gravy. It's really simple. You just use the packet directions. You boil water, put the packet in there, and bam, you have gravy. Now I'm going to make scrambled eggs, which you use 6 eggs, And the instructions say add a tablespoon of milk. I don't have any milk, so I'm just going to add a tablespoon of water and some salt and pepper, and it will be just fine. Or you can put sour cream in it. We like to put sour cream in our scrambled eggs, so it all works and comes out the same. I'm just going to scramble these up. I'm going to add a little bit of water and some salt and pepper and scramble these up. Okay, when you cook these eggs, you don't want to cook them completely done because you're going to be putting them in the oven for 5 to 6 minutes on the pizza. So you just want to cook them till they're almost done. You still want them a little bit shiny.
So Stephanie, tell us your thoughts on this Oster.
It was really a lifesaver. The propane oven didn't work for us. It burned everything. It burned biscuits on the bottom, wouldn't cook on the top. I'd put casseroles and stuff in there and they wouldn't cook all the way through. So I actually got this for a birthday present from my parents, but they did get it at Sam's for $79. And like I said, it has the back that sticks out a little bit, so you can put a large pizza in there. You can even take the racks out and you could bake a turkey in there if you wanted to. So it worked out really good for us. So far I haven't found anything that I couldn't bake in there. You can't put a large cookie sheet in there, but like I said, you can put a large pizza pan in there. You can bake a turkey in there. So you may have to make 2 pans of biscuits, but other than that, it works good. It has a turbo where it uses the hot air to cook faster. It has bake, it has toast, it has broil, it also has warm. It also has toast. So, and it has the timer all the way up to 60 minutes. So it's been a real blessing for us while we were in the camper. So I would highly suggest getting this if you needed something to cook in the camper and didn't like the propane oven, which not many people like the propane oven. They like the gas stovetop, but not the actual oven.
So we had this on a shelf in the camper, and it had pots and pans and all that underneath the shelf, other cookware we used.
It had the toaster sitting on top and a little panini grill, so it was actually, it wasn't too bad in the way.
I think if we were to do it over again, if we were to do it all over again, we would maybe even take the time to retrofit. Take the old, you'd have to have a professional that knew what they were doing. Take the old oven out, leave the stove top, take the old oven out, and retrofit this in its space so it wouldn't take up as much space. But this is definitely better than the propane oven was. All right, what are we doing?
Okay, so the pizza crust is browned. So, like I said, you can make a fancy edge if you want to. I just don't take the time to do it, but it's done. We are going to take our gravy that we made, and we're going to add the sausage to the gravy. So I'm going to whisk that up, get it. And then I'm going to, hold that for me, add our sausage that we drained on this paper towel. We're going to stir that up. And our eggs are already done, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our sausage gravy and pour it on our pizza crust. Just dump it on there. And you want to leave a little edge so you can actually pick up the pizza if you want. We usually use a fork to eat it, but however you want to do it. And just smear that around there. You can make this in any shape you want to. When I was at my sister-in-law's house, I made 2 rectangles. I just use the, I'm a big Pampered Chef person, and I like the Pampered Chef stones. So this is a Pampered Chef pizza stone, and I use the Pampered Chef bar pan. I use 2 of those to make it at my sister-in-law's house. So you can make it any shape you want. You can cut it in half if you don't want to. I make the big one because we'll eat the leftovers. So get all that spread on there. Get all that good sausage gravy out of your pan.
Hey, is there any chance I can put this whisk in the sink?
Here, put it in there. And take the whole thing and put it in the sink. Thank you.
Told me to hold it when I could have put it in the sink.
Whatever. Alright, and then you just want to make sure your eggs are kind of chopped up. See how they're a little bit shiny? They're not totally, you don't want to completely dry them out when you're cooking them. So just sprinkle them on there. It doesn't have to be perfect. Sprinkle them all around there. Make sure you get the runaways. No, the dog cannot have any egg. Just get that all spread on there. Looking yummy. And I'm sure you could switch this up and put other stuff on here. You could probably put bacon on here if you wanted to, or any other kind of favorite breakfast stuff you could think of. I'm sure it would be fine. This is our favorite version, so this is what I make. So I got that all in there. Take your favorite kind of cheese. I use mild shredded cheese, but take whatever kind you like and just put it on there as much or as little as you like. We like cheese, so I am going to cover it up pretty liberally. This is a good brunch item. You don't have to just make it for breakfast. You can make it for dinner. I'm gonna vacuum down there. That looks pretty good. So I'm gonna pop this back in the oven. For whatever reason I turned that off, I don't know. So I'm going to put this back in the oven, and all you're doing is letting your cheese melt. So however long that takes, somewhere between 5 and 10 minutes. Slide it back in there. And I'm going to set the timer for 10 minutes, but I'll check it after 5.
So, let's give this thing a rating. 5 out of 5 stars, how many stars would you give this?
I would give it 5 stars. I haven't had any problems out of it. It's cooked evenly. It's cooked everything I've needed it to cook. It's served its purpose, and I'm not going to use it here in the house, but my husband's going to put it outside in his area, so it will still be used.
Her husband's a pretty cool dude, so he's going to use it in his man cave outside. The propane stove in the camper, we're going to give it a...
I'd give it a 0. I hate the thing.
0 out of 5 stars.
I hate it. Not many people like it. Most people use it for storage. So the stovetop, it's fine. It served its purpose. But the oven, no, it didn't work out.
Right there.
Sadie.
Okay, it's all done. I was in there probably about 7-8 minutes to get it nice and melted. I'm gonna take this out carefully without burning myself. And that is our breakfast pizza. And I'm gonna cut it just like a regular pizza and put it on a plate. So I'm just gonna cut this like a regular pizza. You can make it as big or as small as you'd like. I make pretty big slices. And then I just take my little cake spreader and run it underneath all the way to make sure nothing is stuck, so you can get your whole slice out and put it on a put it on a plate, and there you go.
What I like to do is I like to put some hot sauce on mine. My sister gave me this. This is Pain is Good Chipotle. That's what I'm going to put on mine. But this is the end product. Beautiful. Have you ever made biscuits? And have you ever made sausage and gravy and eggs and cheese separate and then tried to put it all on the biscuit and it falls off the biscuit? Well, this right here is the solution. This is all in one in the perfect eating vessel. So there you have it. Breakfast pizza out of the Oster convection oven. Not sure if I'm saying that right, but this is a good product for you RVers who are looking for something other than the gas propane stove. Thank you for watching. We are